I have a motion that the minutes be approved, November 12th.
So moved.
Have a second?
Second.
Are there any discussions? Okay. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, anybody? Okay. Amy Mullis has a sick child tonight. She will not be here. Winter County Family Connection report. Chief Darrell Watson, you give a report, please.
Mayor, Council, you'll notice the handout activity from November 2013. We had 31 incidents of reports filed. Most of these have been cleared. We had 8 individuals arrested, 2 traffic accidents. The department reported a total of 58 citations and summons for the month of November. No drug cases were made. There were 7,511 miles patrolled for the month. On the second page, you'll see where the 58 citations and 6 warnings be broken down by per officer, who wrote it. And the calls for a summary, you'll notice we had a total of 526 calls in a month.
Okay. Anybody have any questions of the chief? Okay. Thank you, Chief. Appreciate it. Keep everything going good. Chief Gary Yeldon's Fire Department.
All right, activities November. Total calls for the month were 18. 6 of those 18 were EMS calls. The city had 8 of the 18 calls, with only 4 of the 8 paid. But the city paid $760 for a month. No repairs on the vehicles, except one. Yesterday, the pump man came yesterday and packed the pump and into the demonstration. So there's one repair that was done just earlier yesterday. And that's about it that's going on. Everything else is okie dokie.
All right. Good deal. Thank you for that report. Fines and what's your report? Council Calhoun, would you mind reading that before you put it over there? Council, get it here.
The total amount of payment was $2,228. And they got base fines was $2,661.34. City portion was $2,433.85.
Good, thank you, sir. Water, that's the sanitation report. You got anything on that, Shirley, you want to say?
I know.
How about the water and sewer? You got anything on that? Street department?
We started paving the streets, some of the streets around the lake.
Yeah. Been paving up there, and we finally got our street sweeper. Everything going, and they've been back up there paving. I think they like a little bit, don't they? They have to, on that paving up there, they're about through with it.
Yeah, around the lake.
Yeah.
Around the lake is.
Looks good, doesn't it, Council Pat? Where are they paving up there? Looks good, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, sorry about that, I was reading something out there.
Yeah. Did they finish the other day? It's still like a little bit.
From the shower going on there.
Shaw going on that? Okay.
I think they made you aware that the door was broken again.
Yeah, we going to Ocala tomorrow and look at some police cars, and they got a couple of rollers down there we're gonna look at. I was gonna ask y'all about that. Then we just need to replace that and sell that when we give too much trouble. Administrative report, Councilman Calhoun?
Mayor and Council, the city of Lakeland has spoken with the engineer concerning our grant writing came to 2000 year CBD grant. And he said the city will assume a grant to extend the sewage improvement project for 2014. And also, leadership Lanier will visit the city hall on December 17th.
December 17th, okay. Thank you, sir. Item number 6 on your agenda, application to retail whiskey and other spirituous liquors for and during the year commencing January 1st, 2014, for off-premise consumption, place of business at 172 South Valdosta Road. Business name is Lakeland Package. Do I have a motion that we approve issuing that license?
Darrell, we had any problem down here, did you? No, for, make a motion to approve it.
Okay. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second. Any more discussion? Okay. All in favor say aye.
Let the record show that I abstain.
Okay. Got one abstaining and the rest is all for. All right, the other day, number 7, Councilman Calhoun said a while ago that we had the opening of the bids on our Lakeland Sanitary Sewer Rehabilitation Project. Larry Thrift Construction came in with a base bid of $378,196.20. The grant we had was for $495,000, so it come in well under. And we're going to try. Sometimes they'll let you do 10% more to make that go a little bit further. This will take up over on the east side of town where phase 1 left off, putting in the new sewer. And what we're doing, we're moving across the town until we join up down at Peeler. I believe Peeler has got PVC down it. Davis and Jackson, Tillman on down there has PVC. So these projects are to replace the first sewer line to where we're labeled Lakeland, Georgia. And they've been getting a lot of trouble, busting, breaking up, and so forth. So we will have a right good construction project going on that area there. I have a motion that we award this bid to Larry Thrift Construction.
So moved.
Got a first? Huh?
Second.
Second. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
And likewise, anyone like this. Thank you. Okay. The City of Lakeland officials and employee Christmas luncheon and party. Set a date and a time. We were looking at Friday the 20th. Friday the 20th. Does that suit everybody?
It's at lunchtime, right?
Okay.
It's gonna be at lunch. At lunch.
Lunch, yes. We can get Bobby's down here to cater that for. Okay, in the past, we've been giving $100 to full-time employees, $50 to part-time employees, and buying a Christmas present somewhere around $30, $35, something like that. Is that suitable with the council? You move, do that, John? Okay, do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor say aye. Aye. Okay, thank you. All right, if you look at the bills, accounts payable. Accounts payable and have a motion that we pay the bills.
One I just need that. This the second one down. The Allied University Sewage and Water. That's on the grant, or that's something that's.
That's where we get our chlorine and chemicals for to go in the water. That's the name of that company. It's actually out of Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes, it should be on this.
And we get the bid better than we got 10, 12 years ago
Yes.
on him. Of course, animal control, some of that could be reimbursed by the county, some of that $60 We just had to look and see.
All
Any-
of that was carried.
Any other questions on the bills to be paid?
I want to go back on something,
Oh, no, right now we got to do this. No, right now, we got to do it.
okay.
All right, any other questions on that? All right, I have a motion that the bills be paid.
So move.
Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, any likewise. All right, motion's carried. Okay, Shirley, what do you want to ask about?
Back on sewer sanitation rehabilitation project. We already done phase one, now we're on phase two. Did we discuss something about another thing about phase three, or phase three too?
Yeah, I've already, I talked to them the other day. They're going to be applying for another CDBG grant for phase three that'll finish up the side of town. Also, I asked we're applying for an engagement grant to help us on installing the curtain and the chlorinators down at the oxidation pond. We've been having trouble with ammonia down there, the levels being too high. And we're under a consent order from EPD to get that put in by the end of this month. And everything under the consent order is right on schedule where it's supposed to be.
So we done got the curtain on that part.
No, the curtain,
Maybe, yeah.
no, that made it yet. But he assured us we're on schedule when they were here the other day, the engineer. But now our reports have been coming back good. They're coming back good. We've changed using Thomasville, Georgia now,
Yes.
where we're sending our samples. They've changed the employee who's taking it and everything. We get good reports.
Question, how close are we to having an agreement with the dog catching in the city and the county?
I just got to sign it.
Okay. That's
Just
what
what y'all
I
have
didn't know.
approved on.
Okay, I didn't know, I hadn't heard any more.
Yeah,
about it.
that's a done deal.
Okay, good.
Their bill this month was what, $800 something?
$887.
$887, and I think the county was spending like $39,000 a year. So you do the math, they were spending over $3,000 a month. And $887, so the city and the county working together, the county's saving a lot of money here, a lot of money.
Mr. Mayor, if I'm not mistaken, Tony,
This is what the council had discussed in the back, and John worked on
I
that.
did everybody a copy.
Yeah, give everybody a copy of that. Okay, any other questions? Anybody in the audience got anything they'd like to say? Yes, sir.
If I may, Mr. Mayor, may I first of all congratulate you on your election success
Thank you, sir.
and wish you a most successful and happy third term.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Mayor, I must mention how fortunate Lakeland is to have such a beautiful, well-appointed war memorial in front of the courthouse. When you compare it to such a large city as Valdosta, where there's nothing other than two very old obelisks that do not even seem to be used. Some years ago, I did attend their Veterans Day memorial event and was very surprised to see a brief ceremony held in a football field of all places, with a mock-up piece of wood on the ground representing a grave for a wreath laying. Then it was all back to the clubhouse for a spaghetti lunch and a booze up at the bar. It was certainly a far cry from all the parades and ceremonies that I'm used to attending in Normandy, Flanders, the Somme, London and elsewhere. So this year I decided to attend and lay my poppy crosses at your war memorial for the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, Armistice Day, Veterans Day. I was certainly saddened to find I was the only person who bothered to be there to pay respects to all the thousands who've given their lives, including members of my own family. I was even dismayed that members of this council had not even been bothered to attend and represent their respective constituents on such a special day. And I'm sure that in Lakeland, like everywhere else, and in the surrounding areas, there must be families who have past family members who perhaps served in World War I, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Kuwait, Iraq, Afghanistan, Afghanistan and more, or worse still, gave their lives. Had your constituents known of a ceremony of remembrance, I'm sure they would be honoured to attend if they could. Another sad surprise I got was just about 6 minutes walk from your war memorial to schools. No one attended from there either, which is something I'm always used to, where schools take an active part on Veterans Day. One wonders what they teach these pupils about honour, respect, history and remembrance. They could learn so much of this by joining in 30 minutes of their time, once a year, at a ceremony of remembrance and take an active part on Armistice Day. Mr. Mayor, may I respectfully remind this council that next year 2 very important events are taking place. It's the 100-year anniversary of World War I, 1914 to 2014, and already very big events and ceremonies are planned in Washington DC at your war memorial there for World War I, as well as in London, Flanders, the Somme, Passchendaele and more. In addition, it's also the 70th anniversary of D-Day, 6th of June 1944, and a few of the very last surviving D-Day veterans are attempting return to Normandy for the final time to say goodbye to their friends and their chums. These grand old gentlemen, these heroes, are mostly in their 90s, and many are in wheelchairs with their attentive carers. So could this city look at planning and implementing a parade and a ceremony of remembrance for 2014 on the 11th hour of the 11th day in the 11th month to commemorate these 2 special anniversaries at your war memorial? Mr. Mayor, over the years I've organised pilgrimages to Normandy, parades in London and elsewhere, the wreath lanes. I've served as the battlefield chaplain in Omaha American Cemetery, which I'm sure everybody's seen in the movies of Saving Private Ryan and more. In fact, I still have some of the programmes I devised and wrote. Let me just offer my service. It would be an honour and a privilege to assist this city put together a programme of remembrance if I was so requested. And let's put small town America, Lakeland, let's put it into this country's news media and show that we really do care here in Lakeland. Thank you.
Yes, sir, I appreciate that. I had, my granddaddy, I was named for was in World War I. My daddy was in World War II. And I had a son who's been in a war. And I got a father-in-law who's been in 3 wars, World War II, Vietnam War, and Korean War. All 3 of them. He's 89. And so my family has been in about all the wars. And my great-great-granddaddy was an American Revolutionary hero. There's a big monument in Bainbridge, Georgia, on the courthouse square there to my great-great-great-granddaddy. So my family's been in about all the wars way back yonder, and even one of them got killed in a previous war to that. So I agree with you. And something like that, organization on that, I would think would be more through the Chamber of Commerce, would it not? Or it could be a combination between the Chamber and the city to recognize our vets. Like I said, my oldest son is a veteran of a war. So we would like to work with you. We'll work with you and talk to you more about that. And you seem like you've got a lot of good ideas, which we would like to entertain and put together. And let's talk with Sandy Sanders up there at the Chamber. They usually organize parades here in our community, and we wouldn't want to leave people out or step on people's toes. We always like to kind of cooperate together on something like that. Donald, how you feel? John?
As a veteran, I agree we need to do something. And I'd like to make a motion that I fit right now.
Yeah. Okay. Motion that we would work with him, the chamber, and try to have some remembrance.
Right.
It is the 100th year, right?
Yeah.
100 years.
100 years.
We've got 2 events,
World
100
War.
years and 70 for the D-Day veterans. They won't go anymore, sir.
Okay.
I do, let me just add, I do know Sandy. It was a number of years ago when I was doing the pilgrimage to Normandy. He asked me for an editorial, which I wrote for him, and photos, and they did a supplement in the Valdosta Daily Times that I sent.
Good. All right, we will participate in coming this year. I got a motion on the floor. I got a second.
Second.
All, more discussion? All in favor? Aye. So we will work on that. We appreciate you coming and bringing that to us.
Thank you.
And we're all in favor of that. Anybody else got anything they'd like to say? Yes, sir.
How y'all doing? Like you said, congratulations on being the mayor again. We need you around here. I just came back to beg y'all pardon, I guess I could say, about my beer license. I did what all y'all said, and I'm here again. No complaints, no crowds, no nothing. I'm here again. I'm gonna continue to come to y'all till the year.
Well, you got to fill out an application now.
Right, I just came back because
And get it on here. And you've been back open now, have you not?
Yes, sir.
How long you been open?
3 months.
3 months.
Yes, sir.
Chief Watson, you had any problems with anything around there? Like I said,
No
anything?
complaints whatsoever, that I'm familiar with.
All right, well, fill out your application, turn it in for next council meeting. And probably what we'll do, I don't know the council votes. I'd recommend the council to issue a license on probation. Now, we're not guaranteeing you a whole year, but as long as you doing good, you got your license.
So you tell me, that's
But I'm talking about you got to come, you've got to fill out another application, put it here on the agenda, and come back to us in January. And then it's left up to the council, you know, to vote. But you have done everything that you were asked to do by the council.
Yes, sir.
And so we'll be looking and listening, and the chief will give us a report. All right. Appreciate you coming, Dan.
All right, thank y'all.
Anybody else got anything? And we will be having probably a workshop and a call meeting before the end of the year. We got a budget to set, work on our budget, and also work on, look at the sanitation agreement. Sanitation agreement runs out, and we have to notify, which I've already taken the liberty to do, that we would be taking bids on trash this coming year. I believe it runs out in April. Runs out April 1st. So we will be taking bids from Valdosta and from Atkinson County. See what kind of deal they'll give us. Okay. Anybody know of anything else? You got anything? You know what?
No, sir.
Okay. I have a motion, we adjourn.
So moved. Second.
All in favor say aye. We adjourn.